Ever walked out of a networking event after handing out 50 business cards and nothing? No calls, no leads, no deals? You spent 3 hours making small talk and still felt invisible. Here's the shift. The agencies pulling in consistent referrals aren't working the room. They're already in a room, in their clients' minds, before they even need help. At Agency Analytics, we've heard this again and again from the highest performing agencies we work with. The ones who treat networking as an asset, not a chore. Let's talk about that. By the way, if you want the full checklist we pulled these strategies from, it's all in the blog post linked below. Worth bookmarking before your next event. There's countless stories that all sound too much alike. Most agencies go wrong before they even open their mouth. That's the problem. Prospects know what bad networking feels like.
Our goal with networking is to build real connections that lead to meaningful work. We're always looking to connect with potential clients who align with our approach, collaborate with creatives and industry pros who bring something new to the table.
The takeaway from Sarah's story, instead of trying to close a deal, what if you focused on being a part of something bigger? That mindset shift is what makes people want to work with you. Here's something else a lot of agency leaders have learned the hard way. The deal doesn't start at the pitch. It starts way before that.
We don't go into networking events with the main objective of gaining new business. I think people can see through that pretty quickly if it's your main goal. We focus on industry events because we truly want to see our industry grow, cycling and outdoor industry. And if we work together, we can make that happen.
It's not about the pitch. It's about being visible even before the timing for a pitch is right. That's what agency experts call pre-sale trust, and it closes deals without pitching. Another theme that kept coming up: the fastest way to lose trust is to make networking all about you. Agencies that treat relationship building like a sales call usually flame out, but the ones that treat it like a reputation channel, they build staying power. Here's how one agency leader put it.
I created some courses and presentations on SEO, digital marketing, and actually would travel across in different areas of Canada to present those. So for me, that was a good way of building relationships, staying on top of trends in digital marketing. I think that can really help people as well.
Brock Murray didn't pitch SEO services. He gave away the exact expertise others would charge for, and that generosity made him magnetic. When your name shows up with value in DMs, panels, Slack groups, people don't just remember you, they refer you. The next big hit: if your plan is to show up everywhere, you're wasting time. The agencies we've talked to, the ones getting real pipeline from networking, they're more surgical than social. Before they walk into any event, they know who they're there to meet, who overlaps their niche, who complements their services. They don't show up for volume, they show up for alignment.
I also network with people who don't offer the same services I do, but rather complementary marketing services that I don't, so I can pull them into client work as needed.
Gail Moraski keeps it simple. Partner with people who fill the gaps. It turns casual meetups into consistent pipelines.
Our best source of leads is really going to conferences that are in our niche and meeting people face to face. It makes a huge difference. Our ideal clients, our niche is very relationship based. And so going and being able to just talk with them, sometimes sharing a lunch and talking about their business, and quite frankly, offering free SEO advice is usually our best source of clients.
This mindset came up a lot. Think sniper rifle, not shotgun. Fewer targets, higher hit rate. And this came up in nearly every conversation. Follow-up. That's where most agencies drop the ball. After all, everybody says, let's keep in touch. Almost nobody means it. That's your edge. The best follow-ups feel like the conversation never ended. They're timely, specific, and relevant. Not automated, not a LinkedIn pitch. A real message that says, hey, I heard you. Here's something that might help. This might be the most underrated point from top agencies. The best referrals don't come from asking, they come from trust. Molly Lopez, founder and CEO at Sparrow Marketing, put it clearly.
90% of our book of business has come through friends, family, and referrals. During my marketing career prior to launching my own agency, I was never thinking about building a referral network or making connections for the sake of leveraging them one day for my own business. Instead, I genuinely just cared about my clients, my coworkers, and the work I was doing.
It's too easy to dismiss relationship building as slow, but the ROI compounds in ways cold outreach never can. No pitch, no ask, just steady presence that turns into trust. From working the room to becoming the one people recommend, the agencies who win don't move faster. They move smarter, and they stick around long enough to be remembered. The difference is intentionality. Know why you're there, know who matters, and follow up like a human. Want the full networking checklist and insights from agency leaders like Tim, Gail, Sarah, and Brock? The blog post is linked below. Grab it before your next event. And while you're at it, make sure your client reporting keeps up. Try Agency Analytics free. If you're putting in the work to build trust, don't let your reports fall behind.